Hi, everyone. Adam Mellott, Senior Advertising Executive at BetterAMS here. Today, I just wanted to record a short video on a few simple methods to expand Amazon keyword research for your products. I am ready to dive in and get started, but before we do so, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button below. And if you have any specific questions, feel free to follow BetterAMS on LinkedIn or reach out to myself directly. That's Adam Mellott on LinkedIn. So our objective today is to discover between 5 and 10 keywords using each of these keyword research methods. The product that we're going to be researching today is going to be a heavy-duty cast iron grill press made by Balmain. This is one of my favorite Amazon finds over the last few years. I use this thing religiously, especially during grill season. So I find that this is a relevant product to get started with. So taking a look at the listing here, the three places I like to look for keywords are going to be in the title, bullet points, and A+ content. If you have existing campaigns live, one can assume that the majority of these keywords are likely already targeted, but just for fun, let's assume that this is a brand new product and we're looking to roll out some new campaigns. So what we're going to do is comb through the title and bullet points here to find ourselves about 5 relevant keywords. And off the top here, I see quite a few in the title. I think this is a great place to start because oftentimes these are going to be the keywords that you're going to be converting the best on. These are going to be the keywords that you're going to want to target and show up in top of search in your advertising campaigns. So combing through the title here, bacon press, heavy duty cast iron grill press, and grill press would all be highly relevant keywords to start with. Low-hanging fruit, not much room for misinterpretation here. So I'll go ahead and post these 4 here. Using your existing keyword research, a lot of times what I'd like to do is I like to swap out synonyms, right? So I'll take food press, and we know that this product is generally used for meat. So meat press with wood handle would be good. We know that this product is referred to as a bacon press. So we can call this a bacon press with wood handle, which is highly relevant. And that sits us at about 7 keywords here. So additionally, you can come back in, comb through the bullet points here to see if you can find any additional keywords, any other ways that the bullet points may be describing this product. And then you can also come down here into the A+ content. If there is specific content relative to this product, this is a fantastic place to find relevant keywords for advertising campaigns. We have pulled out all we need to in this listing, so we will go ahead and move on. Method number 2 is going to be very similar as the first. We're going to do the same exact thing, comb through a listing, title, bullet points, description, A+ content, but we're going to do this for a top competitor listing just to see if they're using any other verbiage to describe their product. So let's go ahead and get started. Under the keyword or the search term cast iron grill press, this was Amazon's choice product. So I know that this product is selling well. The keywords that are included in the title and bullet points are going to be highly relevant, not only to their product, but to ours, since they essentially function the same and do the same thing. So we'll go ahead and get started with the title. The first thing that I am seeing here is smash burger press and smash burger. That is a keyword that we did not use to describe our product in the title or bullet points. So initially, we definitely want to pull out heavy duty cast iron smash burger press, and we want to trim this down to create a couple other variations of smash burger press. Cast iron smash burger press is great. We'll do smash burger press as well. And with this, we can actually add cast iron smash burger press. And we can even eliminate a couple other descriptive terms. In this instance, I'm going to include the keyword cast iron smash burger because we know that anyone searching cast iron smash burger is likely searching for a cast iron smash burger press. So combing back in here, we can see that they did include wood handle in the title, which tells me that this is a highly, highly important selling point for this product and ours. Generally, these features can differentiate competitor products from your own. So in this instance, we definitely want to target some wood handle variations. So coming back here into our existing keyword research, I think taking our more short tail keywords and then adding wood handle on the end is going to be highly relevant, not only for exact match, but also for phrase and broad, since those match types can trigger search term variations a bit more often than exact. Smash burger press with wood handle and cast iron burger press with wood handle. So I take a look at both of our keyword lists from the listing keywords and from the competitors, and I'm not seeing much overlap here. This tells me that we are getting granular in terms of our keyword expansion, and we have quite a few methods to go. The next method is utilizing everyone's favorite shiny new AI tool, and that is ChatGPT. I like to copy the listing title for the input in ChatGPT. I'll paste it and I'll say something along the lines of, provide me 10 or whatever number you need of highly relevant exact match long tail keywords that I can use in Amazon advertising campaigns. And I like to be as descriptive as possible to the machine, just so it doesn't give me any irrelevant keywords, which can happen. So just be sure to double check the list that it gives you. But in this instance, we'll go ahead and start. And it looks like these keywords are highly relevant. It's also included a few that we haven't yet, such as steak press, sandwich press, perfectly seared bacon press, and round bacon press, which are a bit more long tail. So we'll go ahead and copy these and we'll paste them directly into our ChatGPT section of the keyword research doc. And another method I like to test here is I'll take some of the portions of the bullet points and I'll use that same prompt. I'll just paste the bullet points as opposed to the title. So let's see what that comes up with this time. Looks like a couple more highly relevant keywords that we haven't utilized yet. I'm seeing a lot of wood handle come up. And what we'll do then is just remove duplicates at the end. But ultimately, ChatGPT is an amazing tool to provide keyword research. You can give it different prompts. You can give it different aspects of the listing. You can tell it what particular sort of keywords you want, whether they be branded or non-branded. They can be awareness-based keywords. You can get very, very granular in terms of what you want this tool to do for you in terms of keyword research. The next keyword research method on expanding keyword research or discovering new keywords is going to be Seller Central's Search Query Performance Report. And to access this report, you'll head into Seller Central. You'll come down here on the left menu under Brands. You'll select Brand Analytics, and you'll come up to the top and you'll select Search Query Performance. What this displays is your top 100 keywords relative to category performance. You can generate a download for this particular report. You can scroll down and see your top 100 keywords, how you're performing relative to the category in terms of impression share, click share, add to carts, purchases, and overall ASIN share here on the right. Something else that's cool about this particular method of keyword research is that we can actually head in on the keyword level to see exactly what the top competitors are under this specific keyword. It just so happens that under the keyword bacon press, the Bellmain cast iron bacon press is number 1 ranked for that keyword, which is why we're showing up here. Now you can expand into this method by engaging with these direct top competitors in the search query details. So if I select this one here, it'll take me directly to that listing. And I go back to our second method of keyword research. Aside from what Brand Analytics already provides us in terms of keyword data, this is another great example to A, not only find top competitors, but B, comb through those top competitor listings to see which keywords that we might be missing across our other methods. Our next method of keyword research expansion is going to be using software tools such as Helium 10 or PackView. In this example, we'll use Helium 10's Magnet and Cerebro tools, and I will dive into what that looks like. So Magnet is essentially a keyword suggestion tool where you can type in what I like to refer to as a seed keyword. In this example, it'll be bacon press, since that is the most relevant keyword that we've come up with so far on our list. And you will click Get Keywords. And what that will do is bring up quite a few highly relevant keywords based on the parameters that you've implemented in the search. In my example here, I want to include phrases containing press, and I want to exclude phrases containing Bellmain, since of course it's best practice to segment out branded and non-branded keywords in campaigns. So we'll go ahead and apply that filter. What we're left with then is 1,764 filtered keywords based on these parameters. Now, if we want to get more specific, we can filter by minimum suggested bid. We can filter by search volume, number of competing products, maximum search volume, et cetera, et cetera. What I like to do is I will filter down by search volume, and I'll just comb down the list to see what I can find in terms of keyword relevancy. Off the top here, I do see smash burger press, hamburger press patty maker, panini press sandwich maker, a few keywords here that we haven't included yet in our list. So these are all highly relevant. We'll get those moved over. The second tool here is going to be Cerebro, which is essentially an ASIN reverse lookup tool. So you can just take the ASIN of your choice that you'd like to learn more about in terms of keywords. In our example, again, it's the Balmain 8.5-inch cast iron bacon press. Paste that here, select Get Keywords. Now, under the filters, you have the same parameters as in the magnet tool. So I did exclude phrases containing Balmain. And again, here, what we have is a list of highly relevant keywords based on our filtered parameters. In this instance, we have 6,702. Now, one method I like to filter by here is organic rank down. And what this will provide us is organic rank, or keywords that we are ranked number one for organically relative to sponsored rank. So we can see that there's quite a few keywords here that could use a bit of a push in terms of ad coverage. And then on the other side, you can also filter down by sponsored rank to see which keywords you are showing up for at the top of search sponsored wise, but may not be ranking as well for organically. So a couple examples here, certainly. Additionally, here you can filter down by search volume to see what the highest search volume keywords are in your keyword search. So let's dive into Google Keyword Planner and what that tool does. Keep in mind, this is a Google Analytics or Google Ads keyword planner tool. So we're not utilizing the search data that this tool provides because it is Google specific, but the tool speaks for itself. This is a great place to discover new keywords for any product. So let's see what that looks like. So this will prompt you with just entering a few different highly relevant keywords that is closely related to your product or your business. In this example, we do not want to include branded terms, so we will refrain from including domain. But what we can do here is come back to our keyword research doc and just reference a few of these keywords that are highly relevant. So what I'm going to do is just take 10 low risk short tail keywords, and I'll paste it directly into this tool and get results just to see what comes up. Here are the keywords we provided on the top. And if you scroll down to the bottom here, this tool provides an extensive list of keyword ideas based on the input that you provided. So what's really cool here about this tool is you can select as many of these as you wish. In this example, we'll just select the first 10, and you can actually copy these directly to your clipboard, come back into your doc, and paste. Performing keyword research using Google Keyword Planner is as simple as that. One of my favorite methods in keyword research and ultimately keyword creation is using Excel's Concatenate formula to combine keywords. So let's take a look at what that looks like. The beauty of this method is that you're able to do this at scale, regardless of how many keywords you want to create. So I've made just a short list here referencing the bacon press. Let's go ahead and build out these keyword lists to see what that looks like. So taking a look here, I have 3 different groups of keywords. We have a feature, which is cast iron. We have our seed keywords, which are grill, bacon, meat, sandwich, smash burger, and burger. And then we have 2 keywords that I want to include, press and griddle, or variations rather. So I'm going to build a couple different lists. The first list I'm going to create is going to be the seed keyword alongside keyword 1. So grill press, bacon press, meat press, etc. One important thing to note here that makes my life a bit easier when using Concatenate formula is however many rows of keywords I need, I'll drag down both of these so I can drag down the formula itself. What the formula itself looks like is we'll select Concatenate. You'll select the keyword that you want to include first. In this instance, it'll be grill. And then what I do is I include a space in the middle, and then we'll select press. And we'll close that formula. And what that creates is grill press. And then what we'll do is we'll drag down to where that keyword list ends. And what that does is combine these groups of keywords into the keywords that we have here. For list 2, all we need to do is include griddle as opposed to press. So I'm going to copy this formula, paste here. I'm going to take C2 and swap with D2. Oops. Perfect. And just as a reminder here, we want to drag these down, because if we don't, basically this formula will expand and it will include D3, D4, D5. So if you drag this down without, then you're not going to have a complete list of keywords. So what you need to do first is drag this down here. And then as you can see, that list will populate. We now have 12 keywords in a matter of a few minutes. For the third list here, I want to include cast iron as well with this list of keywords. And just for fun, we'll also include with this list of keywords. Now, there's a couple different things you can do. You can either concatenate all of these keyword groups together, or you can use the feature and concatenate with the list you've already created, since this is obviously already combined. So what I'll do is I'll type concatenate. I'll select cast iron since we want that to lead all of these keywords. I'll include the space, and then I'll select grill press. And what we have here is cast iron grill press. And again, just as a reminder, make sure you drag this down, and we can drag this list 3 down. And then we have this same list here in number 1, just with cast iron added to the beginning. And last but not least, we will do the same exact thing with griddle. So I will take the formula. And again, we want cast iron, grill, griddle, cast iron, bacon, griddle, etc. So then what I'm going to do is we will swap this out to G2, since that will be the next list we want to create. We'll approve that formula, and there we go. We have 24 unique keywords that we just created using seed keywords in Excel. Pretty cool formula, really great to create keywords or campaign nomenclature at scale. This is one of my absolute favorite methods to extract keywords that are already driving orders in your account, but you may not be targeting as exact match keywords in manual campaigns. This is a common occurrence in Amazon ads, where a lot of brands historically would rely on auto campaigns, broad match campaigns to drive sales and ultimately cover search term variations. But what a lot of brands forget to do then is head back into those particular campaigns and extract that data. So what we're going to do is evaluate a broad match campaign that advertises the Bellmaine bacon press to see which search terms are driving orders. So what we do then is I will max out the date range when looking for new keyword targets. In this instance, we can go back 65 days. So that is back to February 27th until yesterday. So just double check that real quick. I'm going to include today as well. So I've filtered down by orders here, and something here to keep in mind is that broad match does not always trigger the exact search term that you are covering. So a perfect example here would be cooking press weight. That's driven 8 orders at a 17% ACoS since February 27th. We're targeting the keyword cooking press weight as a broad match here, but what's driven the orders is the search term meat press or meat weight press, because broad match allows us to show up under search term variations. So a good idea then is to comb through customer search terms in auto campaigns, broad match campaigns, and phrase match campaigns to see how search terms are converting and how they differ from the keywords that you're targeting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb down through this campaign. I'm going to extract between 5 and 10 relevant keywords that are driving orders that we are not targeting in manual campaigns, and we will move on to the next method. This is one of the simplest and most effective ways to expand on keyword research in my mind. And it's as simple as just going to Amazon and starting to type in a relevant keyword and just seeing what comes up. Because Amazon provides additional recommendations on keyword queries, you're able then to use the suggested keywords as keyword ideas themselves. So in this example, I'll just type bacon press. And as we can see, we have multiple bacon press search term variations here. And we can do this across any keyword that you wish. We can do sandwich press or grill, cast iron, which is highly relevant. And last but not least, we can type in panini press and see highly relevant keywords as well. So what I'll do then is go ahead and extract these keywords, and then we'll move on to the final step. Now that we have completed the keyword research process using the above methods, the final step then is just to remove duplicate rows to avoid any redundancy in our master keyword list. So what I've done is taken all of these keywords and I've moved them over to a master list. And what we'll do is we'll select A, we'll come up here to help, and we'll select remove duplicate rows. And I did create a header. We do want to mention that the data has a header row. We'll remove duplicates. And what that leaves us with is 83 unique rows or 83 unique keywords to utilize and target in advertising campaigns. Hope everybody enjoyed this video and enjoyed completing some keyword research with me. If you have any other additional methods that you like to utilize for keyword research, feel free to drop those methods in the comments below. Feedback is welcome. As always, this is Adam at BetterAMS. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us directly on LinkedIn, and that's at BetterAMS or at Adam Mellott. Drop a comment below or like and subscribe. We'll see you out there.